Welcome back to another recap of Joy and Red from Love After Lockup season whatever, episode 8.
We're obsessed with TLC and all the trashy reality TV. It's a recap. It's a recap. It's a recap.
So remember in the last episode, we found out that Red has 8 sugar mamas and Joy has no idea. So after they're done eating, Joy, Red, and his mom get to his mom's house, the house that he grew up in. The mom gets out of the car first and goes inside the house. Then Red tells Joy to stay in the car and to wait for him. He just wants to have a little one-on-one with his mom and then he'll be right back. So he goes inside the house and he looks around to see all the changes that happened in the home that he grew up in. And then he and his mom sit down to have a little talk. And then he tells his mom, all right, I got business to take care of, aka fork the fork out of Joy No-No. And his mom's like, she's not going anywhere.
So have a seat for a minute. You trying to rush them out of here?
Yeah, and I got some other business to take care of.
She ain't going nowhere.
Oh my God, his mom was so freaking unintentionally funny. I busted out laughing. So she's like, are you sure you want to go to New Mexico? And he's like, yes, I really do. I'm 30 years old. I'm ready to settle down. And his mom's like, but you haven't experienced life yet. You're going to settle down as soon as you get out of jail? And he's like, yeah, I want to build a life with my lady. I want a job. I want to be a provider.
Yes, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to start a family. I'm ready to get me a job and grow up. It's time to grow up. I'm ready to build a life with my lady.
Then I realized, oh, so Joy No-No isn't as delulu as I thought she was. They have been talking about this. This must have been their plan all along. So my apologies to Joy No-No for making her seem like a psychotic, delusional loser. His mom really wants him to stay home and to kind of like settle in and, you know, get used to life on the outside. And I know that they have like a bunch of things to do, like get their driver's license, social security stuff, passport. I don't know what else they have to do, but I guess there's a lot of stuff they need to do when they get. And then he's like, all right, I gotta go, Mom. Joy's waiting for me. And they cannot wait to get some alone time. Joy and Red get to a hotel and he wants a drink stat, like right now. Like he needs to have his first drink in 10 years. And so they go to the bar and they are all over each other. Like he cannot get his hands off of her. He's like, nom, 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 nom. And they are more than ready to go to their room and do some Bible study. Just kidding. Even though Red hasn't had schmex in 10 years, he's very confident because he's read a lot of books about it and even spicy magazines on how to pleasure your woman. And they've had a lot of phone schmex. So this should be a piece of cake. As soon as they get in the elevator to go to their room, they do not let the cameraman follow. So we don't even get their scene of them like getting into the room. Thank God though. Like we didn't need that. Thanks. Good job, cameraman. So it's the morning after and they're both very happy. They did it all night long, baby. And he so proudly says that he was in her box for about 2 hours. Bro, you just outed yourself to not knowing what you're doing. 2 hours? If someone was down there for 2 hours, I would be so bored. I'd grab my phone, pop in my AirPods, and I would need to watch 90 Day Fiancé or The Real Housewives of whatever. I could not just sit there for 2 hours. No. But you know what? At least he put the work in. According to Joy No-No, he told her that he wanted to satisfy her and make sure she was all good in that department first before him. And she said, my man made sure he did that. So good on Red. This is the very first time Joy No-No has had schmex with a guy she's in love with. Because every other time it was with a guy she barely knew or just a one-night stand. So I wonder if this is going to make her even more attached to him, like love him on an insane level. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm not going to lie. I did think it was kind of cute when he was straightening her hair in the morning. I don't know. I just thought that was a cute moment. Red cannot wait to get out of Missouri, mostly because the whole state reminds him of his past and everything bad that's happened and everything that's led up to his 10 years in prison. New Mexico is going to be a brand new, fresh beginning for him. But first, he needs a haircut. He hasn't gotten one in 10 years. So Joy No-No drops him off at the barbershop. And apparently it's going to take about 2 hours. So she leaves and she's going to come back to pick him up later. Now, as soon as she leaves, he grabs his phone and he calls his best friend. All right? Ring, ring. Who answers? A girl. Okay, and she's like, I want to say you look good, but we're just best friends, right? Bitch, who are you?
I want to see you, man. You know what I'm saying?
How much time am I going to get with you?
Man, I mean, we gonna get a little time, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta make it short and sweet.
I'll make two.
And the hairdresser behind him is totally smiling because she knows what's going on. Red says after he found out that Joy cheated on him, he started talking to Julie. She sent him around $3,000 during his prison time. So that's one of his sugar mamas. Okay. We got 1 down, 7 more to go. They hang up the phone. The hairdresser's like, what was that? And he's like, oh, that's my bestie. Just my bestie, my best friend. I love Joy, but, you know, a guy's got to have friends too. And the hairdresser goes, you should probably tell your fiance. And he's like, probably not.
What the hell was that?
That's bestie, man.
You gonna tell her, like, well, what you gonna do if she find out? Like, you just gotta be careful, man, you know?
Right.
So that's where things end in this episode. I just found out from According to Amber, shout out because she has all the Love After Lockup tea. And, 2 things I found out. First, Red and Joy Nomi are going to be back for Life After Lockup. And there's also going to be a lot of other couples that I covered in the prior seasons, like Taylor and Chance, Sarah and Sean, Michael and Justine. Remember Montana Mills, rapper? Also from this season, we have Melissa and Louie, which I haven't covered yet, but because they're going to be back on Life After Lockup, let me know if you guys want a recap of them. I know not everybody watches the shows. And the second news is about Red's mom, Esther. Remember how I thought she was so sweet and so smart and like had such good advice and had a good head on her shoulders? Well, she is on the SA registry. This happened when she was 18 years old and it was with children. That's absolutely horrendous and disgusting. And it just, I just don't understand. With that history, why would you want to come on national TV? That's so bizarre. Did you forget about that? Anyway, I can't. I really thought she was a nice person. And this really shows you that you don't know anything about these people. Well, that's it for the recap. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!